this video, we are visiting Black Knight Fire in Northern California to show you what happens when you combine a Cat D6N with a Cat 535 skidder to build a custom firefighting dozer. Stay tuned to learn about how this machine was built, its features, and to see it working the active fire line. Headquartered in Northern California, just south of Redding, California, Black Knight Fire is in the business of logging, trucking, and wildland fire fighting. The company was originally founded by building water trucks on military truck chassis for the wildland firefighting industry. The idea for a custom dozer initially came from the need for a machine that could haul logs up extremely steep slopes without the need for winch assist in the steep terrain of Northern California's logging industry. Fully designed and built in-house, the machine started as a design in SolidWorks, a 3D CAD modeling software. The machine began as a regular Cat D6N LGP dozer weighing 35,000 pounds with standard 6-way blade configuration. OEM track frames and track group were removed and track frames lengthened by 4 feet, featuring 11-space bottom rollers to achieve a longer track frame, resulting in 15-foot 10 inches of track pad on the grounds at all times. The track frames were extended and built with 5/16 Strenx steel and also strengthened with AR400 steel skins. The undercarriage was beefed up in a few different ways. From factory, the Cat D6N LGP runs a Cat D5H undercarriage. This was replaced by a Cat D6T undercarriage, custom built by the local Cat dealer to accommodate the extended track frames. The final drives were upgraded from the D6N finals to Cat 527 final drives for improved strength and fitted with Cat D6T sprockets to host the D6T undercarriage. The track pads on this machine are 24-inch wide and feature clipped grousers for better turning capabilities in rough terrain. Underneath, the factory belly pans were upgraded to a T1 steel belly pan to prevent stumps or rocks from puncturing it. You may be asking why the extra track frame length? The more track you have on the ground, the lower the ground pressure, resulting in less disturbance to the natural environment. Additionally, the more stable the machine becomes on steep slopes, and its ability to grip and climb steep slopes is drastically improved. On the front of the dozer, the OEM 6-way blade is 10 foot wide and fitted with a custom-built brush guard on top to increase pushing capacity when bulking out brush, such as when the dozer is creating fire breaks. It's interesting to note the cable affixed to the rear of the blade and up to the hard nose to prevent trees from falling in between the blade and the hard nose and becoming caught. If a tree does fall and become caught in here, the dozer can simply lower its blade, tensioning the cable and kicking the tree out from between the blade and the hard nose. Up top, we have cab sweeps upgraded with additional amber lighting, all built in-house by Black Knight Fire. On the rear of the dozer, this is where the machine begins to look more like a skidder, or its smaller brothers, the 517 or 527. In addition to a PACCAR 50-ton winch, a straddle boom dual arch grapple off a Cat 535 skidder has been custom mounted to the D6N using a bracket that not only preserves the original mounts for the winch, but also enables the functionality of the winch. The rear grapple allows this machine to drag timber, but up much steeper terrain than a rubber-tired skidder could ever hope to. Up in the cab, the dozer resembles an OEM machine with a few key differences. The entire machine is equipped with fire curtains as mandated for any machine working active fires in California. In the event the operator becomes trapped in the machine, the fire curtains can be deployed and heat is reflected externally from the cab. A custom rear grapple control has been ergonomically fitted and wired and fixed all in-house by Black Knight Fire. Windows on the cab doors that are not protected by the guarding on the ROPS and the sweeps are AR2 polycarbonate Lexan. This is not only for the operator's protection from debris such as rocks or trees or sticks that may try to puncture the cab window, but also this grade of polycarbonate Lexan prevents scratching. Overall, the machine weighs 65,000 pounds and is yet to find a slope it cannot climb, now having worked on active logging sites and active wildland fire sites across California. Now you may be wondering, why not use the Cat 517 or 527? Well, those machines are not nearly as powerful or capable as this machine in the woods and no longer offered by Caterpillar, resulting in Black Knight Fire to find a unique solution for a machine that can climb steep slopes, haul timber, work fire lines, and everything in between. In the dozer fleet, Black Knight Fire also has another earlier generation Cat D6 and an XL configuration, which regularly works fires and supports their forestry operations. bulldozers can be incredibly useful tools in fighting wildfires. Referencing the fire triangle, fuel is one of the key ingredients to fire. Using a dozer to remove fuel by creating fire breaks is one way to accomplish that and break the fire triangle. The dozer bulldozes a line through vegetation to create breaks in the fire's path, starving it of fuel to consume and therefore preventing the fire from growing in size and ultimately containing the fire. Dozers can also be used to build roads, clear roads from debris that's fallen on them, and support wildland fire operations in general. Big thank you to Black Knight Fire for having us out. We appreciate the opportunity to get up close to this machine and learn about what makes it unique and how it was built. While we didn't see the machine on an active fire or active logging site, we hope to one day be back and see the machine in all its glory on an active fire site or logging site. If you want to learn more about the machine, I will leave the link to Black Knight Fire's Instagram down below. They soon will be offering this machine as a custom order to purchase, so if your operation could benefit from a machine this capable, please reach out to them on their Instagram linked down below. I hope you learned something in this video, and I hope this gave you an appreciation for some of the custom pieces of equipment that contractors all over the world have built. including this custom D6 dozer in California.